Hey, hello everyone. My name is Sumit Mahari, and today we're going to talk about a very interesting topic, that is the heart blood circulation. So from heart, the blood circulation starts from the heart. It goes to the all body part. We understand the mechanism. For that purpose, we need a visualization. And here we have a very interesting a tool that named as a 3D diagram done by the Perceive Design. So here it is. So yes, this is a very beautiful diagram, right? And it's going to give us a very immense understanding of the basic concept. So this is the heart. Okay, the heart has four chambers. When I talk about the four chambers, let's look at the right side and left side. When I talk about the right side of the heart, there are two chambers, main as a right atrium, right ventricle. When you look at the left side of the heart, there are also two chambers, left atrium and the left ventricle. So these are the four chambers of the heart. Apart from this, there is a superior vena cava, yes, and an inferior vena cava. You can see it here, right? Exactly correct. So what is the function of this? Vena cava means vein. And what is the vein function? It's pouring the blood into the heart. Yes, exactly. So it's come around the body parts and it's going to pour a deoxygen blood into the heart. So the right atrium is the first chamber in the heart which receives the deoxygen blood from the superior vena cava, and superior vena cava is responsible for the pouring a deoxygen blood from the above part of the body. What is the above part? Heart is located here. So this is the above part, this is the below part. So superior vena cava is going to collect a blood from this part, obviously, and the inferior vena cava is going to take a blood or pour the blood which is deoxygenated from the below part. Yes, exactly. So once the blood is get poured into the right atrium, what is the next step? It's going to get into what? Yes, the right ventricle via valve. Okay, so that valve is a bicuspid valve. Okay, so once it goes into the below part, that is the below chamber, that is the ventricle. Now the ventricle are one who undergo the contraction and the relaxation. Atria also goes, but ventricle goes as compared to the atria, the ventricle goes more in contraction because they're going to pour a blood into the different parts. So let's study here. So you can see here a right ventricle. So whenever it goes to the contraction, it's going to give a blood, or we can say forces a blood into the pulmonary arteries. Yes, you are literally hearing properly. Arteries. Here is only one artery, that is a pulmonary artery, responsible for carrying a deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle to the lungs. Why it goes to the lungs? It get purified over there. Exactly, it's get from the deoxygenated, it get oxygenated, and via the pulmonary vein it goes to the left atrium. So the pulmonary arteries starts from right ventricle and ends in a left atrium. Correct. So ventricle to the atrium, it goes there. And middle is part is what? Whose part is that? Lungs part, which is convert the deoxygen blood into the oxygenated blood. So when you take a deep breath, what is going to happen? That oxygen goes into the lungs. In the alveoli, the oxygen will get dissolved into the blood and carbon dioxide get removed from it. And whenever we do exhalation, it carbon dioxide goes. It's very quick, right? But it happens with like this stepwise mechanism. Now, where I was, yes, now blood is collected in the left atrium. From the left atrium, it goes to the left ventricle via the tricuspid valve over there. Okay, so now as it goes to into the left ventricle, again there is a contraction, and now it goes from the aorta. And what is the aorta? Aorta is an artery. That artery is going to give blood to all over the body parts. So here the mechanism of the blood from the right atrium goes to the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, it goes to the left atria via the pulmonary arteries. From it goes to the left ventricle, and from left ventricle, which is a little bit a thickest part of the heart because it's responsible for giving out or forces out the blood all over the body part via the aorta. So this is the mechanism of the blood circulation. I hope you understand this parts, right? So different variety of the parts you have to understand. The aorta is further divided into the three parts. We will study that later on right now. But right now, have you understood all the concept from the journey of blood, that is the oxygenated blood from the body? It goes into the heart. It's get purified over there. What is purification? No, here is not role of kidney. Here is the role of purification, means oxygen get absorbed into the blood with the help of lungs, and the heart is going to pump it all over the body. So I hope you understand this concept with this 3D diagram. Okay. So thank you for paying attention.